Hey everyone, I want to talk a little bit about a video that I posted just in the last couple of days relative to, it was a high-speed chase involving a motorcyclist, looked like the guy was on a Harley, and a police officer chasing him. And it was video dash camera, I assume. And the speeds being reached were well over 100 miles an hour. And I made some comments about the officer tapping this guy at high speeds, and eventually it sent him to the ground, and the guy apparently died. Now I only know what I've read, and I can make some assumptions here, correct or not. But first of all, I want everybody to know I'm not condoning that kind of behavior by anybody on a motorcycle or in a car. You got a cop behind you, they turn their lights on, you stop. You cooperate to the extent that you make sure that they see your hands, so don't frighten that police officer beyond how police officers already are hypersensitive to walking up in a blind situation. They don't have a good job, they don't have a safe job, and it's one of those situations where we tend to like cops when we need them, but we don't like them when we don't, which is sort of a shame, but it's a job I don't want. My point is, you cooperate. Let me or any other lawyer make your fights in a courtroom. But this fella on the bike apparently responded to the emergency lights going on and decided to take off. He put his own life in danger, he put the police officer's life in danger, and he also put everybody else that was on the street, their life in danger. Now typically here in the Valley, the police departments will break off a chase and call in air support, or they will radio ahead and they will formulate some kind of plan to do a roadblock or what have you. And they do that for liability reasons, because they don't want to cause this person to injure someone else, and also they don't want this person to end up killing themselves. So in this particular case, it appears, and again I'm assuming, it appears the guy takes off when there was a stop that was going to be made on him for whatever reason, and if I were to look at his driving behavior, forgetting about the speed for a moment, it looked like he may have been impaired, but I don't know that. Let's assume it was a suspected DUI. Police officer turns on his emergency lights, the guy takes off, the police officer chases him down, and then he elects to hit him. That's where I have a problem, because not only does it put the motorcyclist's life in danger, and ultimately he crashed and died, but that motorcycle could have been hit and could have careened into another vehicle and hurt or kill the occupants of that vehicle. That's one issue. The other issue is the police officer took it upon himself to decide that this person was guilty of something besides felony flight, and to stop him, he hit him and the guy died. That turns one individual of our government into a judge, jury, and executioner. That's where I've got the problem. And I tell all my clients, all my friends, anybody I meet, hey, don't make your arguments on the street because you will always lose. Let a lawyer do it in a courtroom. Keep your mouth shut, which I've said I don't know how many times in the past, but let us do our job, because you've got certain protections under the United States Constitution and your Bill of Rights. So that motorcyclist not only ended up contributing to his death, which I firmly believe, but he made every other biker out there look like an idiot. So now when I go to pick a jury in a case involving a motorcycle accident, I've got to get through that, where everybody's preconceived notions are that anybody who rides a motorcycle is an idiot, assumes the risk of riding a dangerous vehicle, and on and on and on. Some of the things that I have heard, and I've even heard jurors flat out say during voir dire, which is the questioning of jurors, that, well, he sort of was, he deserved what he got because he was on a motorcycle, and that blows me away. I have every right to ride, you have every right to ride, just like I've got every right to sit in a car or my pickup truck and drive down the street. I don't understand people that have these very narrow opinions of certain things and generalize. But beyond that, again, going back to this, the issue that I had is the police officer decided upon himself, knowing probably full well that if he hit the back of that bike, it was going to go down, that guy was going to get injured. That's where I've got the problem. It's not up to one official in government to make that decision to take a life. And that's what I was talking about in terms of excessive force. There were other ways to stop this fella. And I don't know anything about him. He might have been the worst guy on the planet. Who knows? But it's not that police officer's decision to go ahead and take that life in the manner in which he did. So I sort of sit right in the middle here. Again, not condoning the behavior of the motorcyclist, makes all of us look bad, and it was just plain stupid just stupid. And I'm not going to tell you he deserved what he got, because that's not fair and that's not for me to say that. On the other hand, the police officer was probably, in his mind, was taking somebody dangerous off the street, but that's not the manner in which he should have done it. And God knows where this thing's going to go, and I wish I knew more about the case so I could follow up on this. And if I do, I will let you know. Thank you.
If you have any questions or ideas for these video topics, please email me at lawyer@chuckfranklin.com. That's lawyer@chuckfranklin.com. And I'll consider your topic, and maybe you'll see yourself on my video channel. Thank you.